Hello, everybody. Welcome back here for the common game. I don't have a deck today, but I I was out of state for a couple days, and I did some random pickups, and I thought I would just show because the stuff I picked up along the way for the past I'll say week. But before I do that, I travel about once a year for a company function, and I found over the years, I found little game shops along the way, and I like to stop in, just a different meta. There's different cards than what you're locally able to, and I love to support the local game shop. And I found one closed, and man, I mean, that really takes a toll. Uh, it gets you just a little bit when you find uh, a local game shop closed. It was in a big town, and I'm sure I thought for sure, as big as that town is, that maybe they just relocated, but no, they're gone. So support your friendly local game store. I mean, I've been there. Right now, there is some whatever out there about pricing, but you know what? Your friendly local game store is just trying to make a living. It's hard to keep them doors open. I know I've been there, and in the future I may be there again. Who knows? But it's support your friendly local game store. But anyway, let me show you this week's pickups. So we're going to start with bulk commons here. I picked up some dark steel ingots. I think I got 3 of them. It's just a great card. I mean, I love the fact that it's indestructible. I will probably, I'll definitely use one of these in the Night Tribal Brawl Deck Commander. Most definitely, because that's going to be fun. The next one, I know it's terrible. Urgolem's Eye. It's a, you know what? That's exactly how good Soul Ring is. When I'm willing to play with it at a 4 times the cost. I picked up 10 of them. Just, they're not every deck wants them. You know what I'm saying? But enough decks that have a real high converted mana cost deck. I don't have a problem running it. Yeah, it's a functional reprint of Sisay's Ring. Warren Power Stone is arguably better. Thran Dynamo is, of course, way better. But you can't pick up Dynamos like you can pick up Eyes. Picked up, what is that, 3 Whisper Silk Cloaks from just, what was that, Dark Steel? Yeah, these are, I mean, it's amazing. However, you got to be careful what decks you put it in because of that Shroud. Unblockable is nice for your commander as long as you don't want to do anything with it or to it. It's because it's totally has Shroud. Loxodon Warhammer. Of course, y'all saw, I think it was the last deck I did. I think I put Loxodon Warhammer in as part of that. I don't know how many of those I picked up there. I didn't count. I just threw them in there. But great card. Trample. Like all parts of the Buffalo here are pretty good. Trample is what, most of the time, what leads us to want the card. Although there's other, cheaper ways to grant Trample. But then you're like, well, it's got +3, though, and Trample. Oh, and Lifelink. That's pretty sweet, too. Now, what is that? About 7 Wayfarer's Baubles. Wayfarer's Bauble, of course, great card for... I use it in a lot of non-green ramp. In green. And then just depending on sometimes the green deck, if I'm really wanting that. Because if you think about it, in green, at 2 mana is where you start with Rampant Growth and Farseek and whatever. But here you can cast this on turn 1 and turn 2 ramp with it. So in a non-green deck, so that's why I pick up Wayfarer's Baubles when I see them, just because it's good for those decks that don't have that green ability for ramp in it. And I like to. All of these so far were bought from my friendly local game store, the Collectors Connection down in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Um, the rest of these I have ordered off of the internet. Now, when I order stuff, the reason why I like TCGPlayer is I'm going to exhaust all resources locally first. And then, because TCGPlayer allows me to buy from friendly local game stores that I will probably not be in. And a lot of my LGSs that I frequent, that I don't get to frequent as often as I would like to. Like, I love Goose's Computers and Games up in McKenzie, but I don't get there a lot because it is an hour away from my house. Um, but they're set up on TCGPlayer, so I'm able to support them through TCGPlayer, you know. So the rest of these I bought through TCGPlayer, yeah. Now, Bag of Holdings. I'll have to go back and retcon Anji, because I bought it took a while to get this one. I bought 4 of them, I think, right. I mean, it's been ooh, 2 months ago I ordered these, and they just came in. I don't know, there was a shipping problem, whatever. But got them in. Really works decent with Anji because you're drawing and discarding, you know, and then this kind of, in that deck, it more or less acts as a second copy of Shadow of the Past, although albeit a more expensive version. It is also a discard outlet, but that deck, you don't really need that much. It tends to have its own. Now, I picked up 15 Exotic Orchards. As far as 2-color decks go, we have enough of bad duels, you know, pretty much. The gates and the whatevers. But you have enough to make it work in 2-color. But once you get up to 3-color, and you're talking not 1 gate, but 3 gates, you start to get a lot slower. I recognize that. I mean, I do use a lot of gates and, you know, jungle hollows and whatever, but a lot of it comes into play tap lands is what I'm talking about. Those are, yes, I mean, obviously they're going to be slower. That's how they have to power them down, because they have said many times that they don't want to make any land that is definitively better than a basic land. It's whatever. Um, in Eldraine, it looks like we're getting a rare Evolving Wilds. Maybe I missed something when I read that, but yeah. But anyway, Exotic Orchards, right now is the time, simply because these are all the Commander 19 versions, obviously. They just came out. I give 39 cents a piece for them. And that is totally worth 39 cents to me, because I know, you know, all the other versions are a couple bucks. $1.50, $2, somewhere around that. And I know in 6 months that's exactly where this one's going to be, because every time, you know, every year it seems to print and then it slowly starts to climb. Now, these next 2 are actual legends. Kira Great Glass Spinner. I love it. I didn't have this one. Y'all know it's about the only thing I still do with Tapped Out. I have a list of legends because it helps me manage what I'm looking for. And if I have it online, then that means I have access to it on my phone while I'm out in different game stores and whatnot. So, Tapped Out, to my Tapped Out page, I have a deck, quote unquote, called Legends I Need. And it's, Kira was on there, so I didn't have one. This was a phenomenal card back in the standard extended days. And yeah, so I guess I had traded mine, or maybe I just never pulled one. I mean, it's very possible. But got this legend, so I can build Blue Spirits, Blue Angels, whatever. I can't remember what the deck was called. Anyway. And our last card, OG Legend from Legends, Ramses Overdark. Man, this is what's up. Old Legend I didn't have. You know, 6 mana, 4/3. Tap to destroy enchanted creatures, not amazing. This ability would probably be 3 today. It would, yeah, I could see that. It would probably be legit half of that. 1 black blue, maybe one black blue, maybe 4. Anyway, I mean the artwork is amazing. Richard Kane Ferguson does some amazing stuff, but of course I think all artists do. It's beyond my abilities, but yeah, I was really happy to get this one in. A lot of these came in while I was off doing my gallivanting throughout the Show Me State, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's pickups. I do appreciate y'all watching, and we're going to get back on the deck building. What do we got? Is it next weekend is pre-release? Next weekend's pre-release. And I have got 6 decks left from C19. Here are the actual 6. So I honestly don't know if I'm going to get those. Obviously here there's, you can see the color difference there. Maybe not, because it all looks dark there. Move that mic out of the way, maybe the light. Anyway, I'm close to some. I'm real close to Rayami, but not all. So I don't. I may not get it done before. Well, yeah, if it's a week away, because now pre-released, we can actually get our cards at the pre-release. We can get our boxes and whatever, plus whatever we pull from pre-releases. Now, I'm betting the Brawl decks won't be on sale at pre-release. We'll have to wait a week for them. But I'll have plenty to keep me busy. Now, let me ask you what you think about Tulane. Here's my thing with Tulane, because there's I get it. They needed a powerhouse commander for Brawl, for Standard, because, But here's my plan with Tulane. I'm going to wait till last. I'm going to wait till he's going to be the last deck I build for that, simply because, just in case that Joker gets banned before I can, because I've got that Alluring that I've got in, what deck did I put that in? The Morph deck that doesn't work because they're both alternate costs and you have to pick one, you can't use both. So the Alluring doesn't work in the deck I have it in now, so I'm going to take it out of there and put it in Tulane. And Alluring and Tulane together is, I don't, it, obviously I haven't played them together, but it feels like it feels a lot like cheating. I mean, yeah. Ooh, because Tulane takes away any drawback. Oh, it's so good. But anyway, I just kind of want to go landfall with that deck, but I want to do, I think with Alluring, you're going to want to do little creatures that are 3 or less. I mean, I don't do a lot of competitive deck building or competitive decks, but Tulane is such a, it's going to actually involve work to not do that, right? So anyway, there's the full set. I know got spoiled yesterday as I'm recording this. I saw a little post from Wizards that said full set spoiled. So I say spoiled. I hate that word because there's such a big whatever about spoilers. But anyway, that's what I've got. I appreciate y'all for watching. This is just a ramble video. I wanted to show y'all the, Ramses and Kira mainly. Just Ramses. Well, Anyway, I appreciate you watching, and y'all let me know what you think. And we'll see you next time. Have a good day.